Suspiria might be one of my favorite movies of 2025. So this is my second Italian horror film I've seen. I've been wanting to watch Suspiria for a couple of years now. I hear nothing but good things about it. And when I went in watching this movie, I expected like super big carnage candy, but no. You get it right at the beginning, and that's kind of it. And holy crap, this movie is just so good. I think the main color of this whole movie is red for reasons, but holy crap, every scene you're watching this movie is just red. And you get to follow the character Susie through this whole movie. Oh my gosh, I was kind of flabbergasted by how great the cinematography was in this movie. I think the acting was really good too. I will say it was really hard at first to watch it because it was dubbed, so I kind of struggled with the dub. I kind of wish I was able to watch it in a version where I could have just watched it in like Italian or German, you know, something like that with just subtitles. But unfortunately, I couldn't with the one I had. So I had to struggle through that. And it kind of just, it took me a hot minute to get adjusted. But in general, though, I really did like this book. I really did like this movie. I did not expect to enjoy this movie a lot. I like how the movie portrays where you don't really know what's going on. Like, I knew this was a witch movie, but I didn't know exactly where was the witch stuff going to happen. And while I was watching it, I just kept thinking, I'm like, where's it happening? Where's all the witch stuff? Because right now it's just random people getting killed. You have Susie, and then you have her character, I think her name's Sarah, is like her like doormate. And Sarah is the one that's slowly bringing up things that she's noticing in this. Like all the older ladies leave at exactly 9:30 and they all go back to town, but then she notices that they don't, like, she doesn't know where they go, and she is the one sprinkling this little info dumping to you throughout the whole thing. And then you have the whole scene where Sarah's getting messed up by these witch curses, and she's like roaming around, and she falls in, like, she escapes like this killer, and she falls into like this room full of like spiked fences, you know, like spiked fence. Duh. And oh man, that's a pretty gruesome scene. And you just kind of sat there as like the viewer, you're like, oh man, I hope she survives. And clearly she doesn't. And that's where Susan finally like realizes something's actually truly up. Throughout this whole movie, there's elements where Susan is noticing things. I think one of the gross ones, honestly, probably the grossest scene, is the maggot scene where Susan's like combing her hair and she goes like this, and there's just like some maggots in her comb, her hairbrush, and she looks up in the ceiling and it's just maggots in the ceiling. And I was like, oh, so is this like a haunted house witch movie? That's what I was thinking. No, it was just from rotten food, which is hilarious. And throughout the rest of the movie, Susan is all by herself, and she stops eating the food because they were feeding her food throughout the whole movie and trickling things in there to make her fall asleep, so she couldn't see anything that was going on. And it was like they were slowly killing her that way. She finally stopped doing it because she's like, I'm always so tired. And Sarah was trying to wake her up and telling her what was going on, but Susan just couldn't wake up. To me, at first I was like, bro, just get up. It's not that deep. Are you really that tired? And then my brain, my third eye was clicking in then. But throughout the whole part of this movie, when Susan is trying to figure out all these things, she memorizes the steps. She hears the steps in the house, and she starts following them throughout. And that's where she figures out all the witches. And then there's a witch in it that I cannot think of for the life of me right now, where she's like this old lady, because they all had to sleep in this other room, and then on the other side of the curtain was like a snoring old lady, and this is where Sarah's like explaining a little bit of it, and that's where Susan actually sees her. It's just so good. Holy crap, this movie is so good. And I love the cinematography in this movie. I love the color where the main focus is just red. I love the main focus of red in this movie. It's so damn good. It makes me so happy to watch this movie. I really did enjoy this movie, and I was like, yeah, this is a 5-star rating, without a doubt. I love the characters, I love the interactions, I love the spookiness, the aura, the gothic feel of this whole movie. I loved all of it, and I really appreciated watching this movie. Now, do I think Susan's like the best main character ever? she's kind of 50-50 for me, because there's a lot of parts of the movie where she is, like I said, she's like sleeping through a lot of it. But once you figure out why she is, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So you kind of just forget about it. But Susan, I think Susan's a pretty good main character for this style of movie. I really do like this movie. Like I said, I give it a 5 out of 5 because it's so damn good. Oh man, I just love the coloring. There's so many elements where you see Susan and it's just red, or you see Susan, it's just red and a little bit of blue. Just the way that it's shot, it's so good. And oh man, the 70s vibe is just awesome. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. Have you guys seen Suspira yet, or have you not? If you have, let me know down below of what you rated it out of 5. Is it one of your favorites? Do you have any other cool Italian horror movies for me to watch? I do have the Gates of Hell trilogy I plan on watching in the future, and then I have like Zombie, and then I have another one called Burial Grounds, I think that's what it's called, are on my list to watch for more Italian horror films, because I do like them. I think they're a lot of fun to watch. I have to get used to the dubbing. That's the only issue. But regardless though, I really like Suspiria, and I think the dub is fine. None of the characters sound like Mickey Mouse or anything, so that's fine. It's just a really fun movie. It's a really damn good movie. I think it's a movie you can actually introduce someone who's not a big fan of horror, and they would be perfectly fine. Regardless though, let me know down below. And last but not least, everyone, stay safe.